A giant YouTuber is now saying that all passport bros are just a bunch of incels.
The latest iteration of this evolution is called the passport bro. This term describes men who travel to economically poor, conservative countries seeking women with traditional values for dating or marriage.
So this is pretty crazy. You know, you have a giant YouTuber now named Papa Meat, and his channel will be linked in the description. And basically, he's saying that these men are now traveling, passport kings are traveling to poor countries around the world to meet poor women who are desperate and marrying these women. Yeah, that's guys, watch it in the video to fully understand the implications of this and why these large influencers are now going after the passport bro community, men walking away, and even MGTOW. You can find a link to Papa Meat's channel description. And now let's just go ahead and jump right back into the video.
Back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit on down because today we're talking about dating. Dating's hard. Being in a relationship long term is hard. Dealing with the same person over and over again every single day. My God, what a drag. But also even trying to get into a relationship is even more difficult. Trying to find that trust with somebody, some random soul on this earth, is one of the most difficult things any person can do. And all these dating apps right at the tap of your finger has made it even more confusing. People with high standards, people being so stuck up they're unbearable, or it's just a 56-year-old Taiwanese guy who's trying to gouge money from your pocket. When I feel like all anybody wants, man or woman, is a nice, good, obedient partner. Like a dog. But that's impossible nowadays, isn't it? But don't you fret, because I actually have a solution for you. You could fly around the world and date women from foreign countries and become a passport bro.
So basically, he's trying to say that men are going around the world to exploit poor women and take advantage of poor women in economically challenged countries. And in return, these women will submit to these men like dogs. This is absolutely insane, guys. 100% propaganda. And there's no reason for this. Why are you making a video that are attacking a bunch of men that are leaving? Because think about this very carefully. If you go to another country and you take advantage of people in another country, they're going to throw you out of that country. They're going to arrest you. The men in that country are not going to tolerate. But rather, he's trying to make it sound like these men are going over there and taking advantage of these women in these countries. That makes literally no sense whatsoever. You are in another man's country. You don't know anyone there. And you're basically on your best behavior. At least you have to try to be. A lot of these men are going to countries where they may not even speak the language, but they are learning the language. And then to make matters even worse, the men are not simply going to countries like the Philippines. They're going over to countries like Japan. For example, the passport kings are killing it in Japan. They're absolutely killing it in Japan. Japan is a first world country. Japan is one of the wealthiest countries in the world. Passport bros are going over to Germany. Germany is a first world country. I don't know what these people are talking about. Even though a lot of guys recommend against it, passport bros are going to places like France. They're going to Ireland. You have women in Ireland that are telling men, hey, yeah, man, we want you over here. You look exotic to us over here. Guys, these are the passport kings are going where they are appreciated and they're going where they are celebrated. They're going to first world countries. They're going to developing countries. They're going to first world countries. They go to Brazil. So if a man goes over to Brazil, he's going over there to find a woman who's poor and economically challenged, doesn't speak any English, and is desperate for him to give her some money so that she can feed her family. What kind of sick people are these? All right, like seriously, you had a lot of black women a lot of black and white women who attacked the passport kings for years, and now one of the largest YouTubers on the platform. When I say the largest, guys, and let me make it clear, he is one of the largest on the platform. Papa Meat. This channel has 2.44 million subscribers, but he also has another channel. This is not his main channel where he releases and some incredible animations that are satirical. And that channel, I believe, has way more subscribers. So you have one of YouTube's most famous, largest creators going after the passport kings now. And look at the title of the video. This is the video that we're watching. Passport Bros, the incels cheat code. Why are you doing this? Why are you attacking a bunch of men that are leaving? A bunch of men that are walking away. Passport bros are just MWAs, men with alternatives. So why are you going after this community of men that are not messing with you, dude, and trying to characterize them as like they're doing something bad, and like saying that these women over there are not able to they don't have their own minds, and they're only going for these men because these men are because they're desperate. Because who would want these ugly, the men that are going over all ugly incels? Like, that's so ridiculous. That is so disrespectful. Like, but guys, I told you, in Western society, they don't like us. They absolutely hate us. They hate us in America. They hate us in westernized societies. To put out a video like this and to say that all of us that are leaving Western society, think about this very carefully. To be a passport king, you have to have money in your pocket. You cannot just leave the United States just like that, or Western countries, Australia, or whatever, and go overseas and start a new life overseas and support a wife overseas. You can't just do that. You have to have some money to do that. You have men who are programmers, lawyers, engineers, doctors, okay? You have a lot of doctors who are leaving the U.S. to go overseas. You have men with abs, men who are ripped, gym rats, guys who are 6'4", all right, making over $100,000 a year, okay, that have a six-pack, that are elite, that are 6'4", all right, 6'6" guys. These 6'6" guys, they're all leaving. And you know what guys like Papa Meat would go? What Papa Meat would say? It's because there's something wrong with you, obviously. If all the women around you don't want you, then it's not them, it's you. It's not the environment, it's obviously you. That means that, so you're telling me that 80% of men, because women find 80% of men as unattractive. So that means that 80% of men in America, there's something wrong with 80% of men, and 80% of men are just incels. That's right. Okay? It's a toxic culture. It's a toxic culture, and and this is the reason why we need to train these men and reform these men. You need to make yourselves more attractive to women. Like, guys, what the hell is wrong with these people? Why are you coming at us for? All right? We're the ones leaving. We're not messing with you. Like, the passport kings are not messing with these people, but they're coming. Guys, I told you, these are agents of the state. These are slave catchers. All right? Because these men are just walking away. These men are not doing anything bad. They're just trying to live a better life. The INCELs are men who say that no woman wants them. All right? A lot of those guys are messed up in the head. These are guys who don't go to the gym. These are guys that don't work out. These are guys who have a lot of social issues. These are men who can't really communicate. All right? The INCELs are not passport kings. They're not passport kings because they're too deep in their own self-pity, because what they're searching for is validation. But so you're going to turn around, and most INCLs, they don't have that kind of money. They don't have passport king money. You've got to be kidding me.
The concept of Western men going to foreign countries strictly for dating is not new. Mail order brides were a big thing starting in the 60s up until even the late 90s. Man, I wish I could have gotten a mail order bride. I want to see what one of those websites are like. One of the old ones. I bet you there's still some kind of version of it today, but I want a Sears catalog of just beautiful Russian women who just cannot understand me. Extreme language barrier. By the early 2000s, retirees and expats were also traveling to other countries, often engaging romantically with the locals. Hell, I mean, even in World War I and World War II, our boys in blues stationed overseas would get a little frisky with the locals, and then they'd end up having some kids with them. I don't think that they probably went back to take care of the kids, but the concept of men going out and finding themselves a trad wife in foreign lands is nothing new whatsoever. However, the latest iteration of this evolution is called the passport bro. This term describes men who travel to economically poor, conservative countries seeking women with traditional values for dating or marriage. Trad wives, which if you don't know what a trad wife is, then maybe put a little video up of somebody up online to make you want to hate yourself. There they are, trad wife, so sexy.
Today's video is sponsored by Magic Spoon, your childhood reinvented. Magic Spoon is the cereal of the modern age because it's high in protein and has no sugar, making.
I mean, guys, this is absolute a load of. It's just like a total load of crap. Total load of crap on this guy's part. Oh, these men are going overseas to find trad wives. Trad wives, guys. What kind of garbage is this? He's saying that all these women overseas that men are marrying are trad wives. This is stupidity at its full finest. This is propaganda. You've got women like Soraya. So, for example, Soraya is not a trad wife. She is 100% not a trad wife. Trad wife is something completely different where these women basically they stay at home all the time, they don't have jobs, and basically all they do is cook, clean, and take care of the house and children. That's and they dress in like they dress very conservative. Then that's something completely different. The women that men are going into relationships with overseas, a lot of these women are educated. They have job. Even if they get into a relationship with a password king, they have their jobs. They go out to their jobs. They just live like a normal couple. This is a level of insanity. They are just normal human beings. But basically, anyone outside of the U.S. or anyone coming from a developing country are is a trad wife, or they're poor, or they don't speak English. Like this is garbage. This is such garbage to label all of the women that men are getting into relationships with overseas. So all the women in Japan that men are going on dates with, those are all trad wives. Japan. You've got to be kidding me, y'all.
Country in order to find a woman from a non-Western country. Some can't find a partner in their own countries, some are seeking more traditional relationships, and some just have a preference for foreign women.
I feel like you would be a passport bro. You just want to date Asian women.
Is that wrong?
I don't think it's wrong. I'm just saying you can have a preference. I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you'd want to be a passport bro. Then you know what? It's dating. You want to make sure it's kind of like a nice suit. You want to make sure it fits.
It's good. It's tight.
Okay. All right. Frustrated with the American dating scene, they believe Western women are too influenced by feminism and materialism, undermining commitment and loyalty in the relationships. I hate that women nowadays have to be so fucking independent, and they like going to Forever 21 and buying jeans. Stop that!
They go out their friends, shake their ass on other guys.
Yeah, they go out to the club, start twerking on other men. I don't like that. They perceive dating as overly transactional, prioritizing casual relationships over long-term commitments. Which, you know what? Tinder has made it easy for people to come and just quick little fucking go. People don't like to get to know each other. People in the dating scene, they're just like, all they want to do is suck my and have sex with me. Which you've kind of said that before too.
It's boring.
Guys, this is total BS. So most women, they've done studies and they've found that like 80% of women are all choosing the same 1% of men. 80% of women on dating apps are all choosing the same 1% of men. On these applications, most men, the average guy doesn't get selected. Oh, it's because the average guy doesn't know how to dress properly or create a good profile. No, they're going after the men with the most money, the men with all of the toys and everything else. All right, they all want the exact same guys. All right, so a lot of men are completely shut out on dating apps. It's insane. Oh, guys, these people. I told you, they hate us. They do not like us over in Western society as men. It doesn't matter what you look like. To label all passport, this is the reason why. This is only going to push more men away from Western society. To compare them to the INCELs. Some of these people have gone out into society and done terrible things, and then you're going to have men who are leaving Western society because they want women, not necessarily like traditional women, but just women who basically have cultural values that align with their own values. For example, the way that they carry themselves, the way that they dress. Guys, like some of the outfits that women wear in Western society, they're extremely revealing today. Like, you wouldn't want your girlfriend wearing that around the house. Like, these outfits are more revealing than lingerie. I am so serious. I am not screwing around. Like, you can look at Victoria's Secret lingerie and compare Victoria's Secret lingerie to the stuff that they are wearing out to the club. And Victoria's Secret lingerie is way more conservative than this stuff. A little night, like, the 90s or whatever. That stuff is way more covering than the stuff. Oh, why are you trying to police women? No one's trying to police them. And hey, they're free to do whatever they want to do. But why would if a man doesn't want to be in a relationship with someone who, carries themselves this way, don't they have a right to? No, that makes you an INCEL. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So now Papa Meat is coming for the manosphere? Like, bro, why would you even do this? Like, some of us watch your content. I watch your content. I enjoy your content. I've been a fan of yours for years. And you're going to come after us? Like, he was the last person. I had no expectation that he would come after us. You know, I don't take it personal. But, like seriously, bro? Really? Like, really, dude, you're going to come at us? Like serious, like these people, like that. I'm not gonna say like, nah, it doesn't hurt. It is what it is. Like that's just how modern society is right now. Like I told you, like these people, they operate as agents of the state, and you know, if you try to leave, they're gonna try to destroy your reputation. They're gonna try to drag you right back, try to make you out to be something that you're absolutely not.
I don't want a casual hookup. I want a long-term thing.
I want to fall in love and break their heart.
I want to fall in love and dump them. They also argue that the balance of power in relationships has shifted unfavorably against men. You think that's true?
This is what men think.
This is your words. You're the person that is helping me type this up. That's why I'm asking you. Do you actually think that?
Well,
whoa.
The passport, bro. See, this is how they think.
Sure.
And I may or may not be subscribed.
No, I'm asking you, do you think that's true?
No, I don't think so. Well, I mean,
as soon as you're talking, I'm like, he is going to say a lie. Just say yes. I fucking know he's saying yes. They feel like women in their country have more options and are therefore more selective, leaving many men to feel overlooked or undervalued.
So even his friend, his editor, the person that works with him, is obviously into the whole passport bro mindset, into the passport king mindset, and he feels that cultural values in Western society have degraded, and men in general will find better opportunities overseas for dating and marriage. And what does he do? He basically turns on his friend because he wasn't yeah, guys, this is how these people operate. This is how they operate. I told you, they hate you.
Being an uggo man right now, rough pumpkins, man. Because before it was just kind of like, that was just the cream. This was the crop, you know.
So basically, if you're going overseas, it means you're an uggo. All passport kings are uggos. Guys, we have so many guys, and this is crazy. We have tons of guys who are ripped as passport kings. All right. I would argue that most passport kings aren't fat. Like, you have a lot of guys who have a lot of value who are leaving Western society, and they are thriving overseas. This is crazy. This is crazy.
You know, there might not be much, but I'm the best you got. Not anymore, dude. The internet's made that people fucking, nope, no thank you.
I was trying to find this study, which I guess was like 10 years ago, but they were saying that women are having more sex, but men are having less sex.
Oh, are they saying that just women are?
So they're saying that, well, there's that. It could be just more same-sex relationships. But people are also saying...
Blur all of that, what I just did. Blur all of that, please.
Other people are saying that the alphas are getting more pussy.
Oh, so you're saying that the men who are fucking, they're fucking way more.
Yes.
With more women versus the uggos, us.
We're getting the scraps, if anything.
Yeah, we're barely getting anything left over. These motherfuckers are eating. Dating apps have made it easier for chads to get all the sniz, snuff, rough, buff.
So basically, if you're not being selected regularly by women, that means you're an uggo. If women are not lining up to be in a relationship with you, that means you're ugly. Guys, I'm telling you, for example, there's so many passport bro channels, and these guys are jacked. Like, there's a guy named Corey on here. Dude is huge. You cannot get any bigger at this point. Corey is nasty big. All right, he's married to a Filipina. He moved back to the Philippines. He's a passport king. And dude is big. Dude is buff. He has a nice house in the Philippines. He has a gym he built a gym in his house, like in a separate area outside of his house. It's insane. Like, his workout area is crazy. It's absolutely beautiful. It's caged. He has, I believe, some dogs or pets. His wife is gorgeous. He actually I don't know, guys. Like, this is evil. Like, you can't get any bigger than this dude. You physically cannot do any better than Corey. All right? And so many guys are like that. You have so many guys who are like 6'4". They make over $100,000 a year. So they make above six figures. All right? They're good. They're young. They're good looking. But, you know, they're like, nah, what's going on in Western society? It doesn't resonate with me. I'm going overseas, and the women overseas are like, wow, you're so handsome. Oh no, you can't be handsome. You can't be handsome or attractive to women overseas. It's just because they're desperate. Guys, look at these numbers. This comes from Medium. 45% of women estimated to be single and childless by 2024. Do you know who retweeted this? I just actually grabbed this off Twitter. Do you know who posted this? Who retweeted this? Elon Musk. Elon Musk retweeted this on August 24th. August 24th. Elon Musk retweeted this. Okay? Like at the time of making this video, he literally retweeted this 6 hours ago. And if you think I'm joking, there it is right on the screen. Elon Musk, and it shows you 6 hours. Okay? He retweeted it 6 hours ago. All right? And you can see his badge and everything, at Elon Musk. It's his profile. It's no one fake. 195 million followers, 195.5 million followers on Twitter. So he's heading towards 200 million. Congrats. He's like the Mr. Beast of Twitter. And then he also owns it. But yeah, I mean, guys, what do you think? Like, this is Elon Musk. What more do you want? Oh, well, it's Elon. Come on, y'all. 45% of women are going to be childless and single. Childless and single come 2024. And, and that doesn't even, guys, that does not count the single mothers. That doesn't count the single moms. All right? When you factor in the single moms, then we're talking about 70 to 90%. 70 to 90%, guys. When you factor in the single moms. But already half of all women will be childless and single come 2030. And that's not even factoring in the single moms. And then you have guys like Papa Meat attacking us for walking away. Because MWAs are not men who have any gripes against women. They're just men with alternatives. They're walking away from toxic environments. That could be a job, that could be a person, that could be anything, and finding their best alternatives. And that's what we're supposed to do in life. But I'm going to say I'm really disappointed. I didn't really know a lot about Papa Meat, before this. I saw some of his videos where he's talking about worrying about, maintaining his finances, as a result of trying to keep up with content on his main channel, and he was going to be like pulling back. I think I saw a video where he did with his mother. I've always been like, I've always thought of him in like a positive way. And then he comes and does something like this, and trust me, he's not the last one. He's not the last one, guys. They're going to be coming for us hard. All right? They're going to be coming for us hard. And this is only going to push more men. His video is only going to alienate more men and push more men away from Western society. Like, this is definitely going to hurt his... I don't know how much I should say it's going to hurt his fan base, but there are definitely people who watch his videos, and that's going to inspire more people to walk away. Yeah. I don't know. I'm telling you, and of course you have his, I don't know. Of course you have like his Sims in the comments defending him. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They're making fun of the whole situation. They're trying to act like, oh, passive roles are not winning overseas, or if they do, come on. Look at this comment. Shay goes, the INCLs, I want a traditional wife. Women, okay, be the breadwinner and I'll stay home and take care of things here. INCLs, you're a gold digger. Come on. This is ridiculous. Look at this comment from Anne Fine. I'm glad you're talking about this. It's always made me feel gross seeing a 65-year-old pasty white dude. This is coming from a white dude. All right? It's always made me feel gross seeing a 65-year-old pasty white dude going to some third world country to retire and getting an 18-year-old wife, an 18-year-old as a wife. It's gross for a reason. Those relationships turn out to be this weird father-daughter physical intimacy vibe where the man pays for her and her family and she takes care of him and his needs. The age gap is insane. General rule of thumb: marry someone who is around your same maturity level and age. Otherwise, it gets very weird and inappropriate. So this is absolute garbage. A lot of these men are marrying women who are around their ages, or if you marry a woman who's 10 years younger than you, there's nothing wrong with that. Or even 5 years. Guys, they are so lying. They are so lying. Look at this comment from Genty. My dad was one of these, a passport boomer, I guess. Never knew anyone more miserable in a relationship. It's all fun and games until the tolerance, love runs out, and the extortion and aggression begins. Look at this crap. Straighta says, as a Mexican girl, I think it's hilarious when they whine about marrying a stranger because, yeah, you marry someone because they were foreign first. Everything else from their personality to culture was secondary, and also they can use the same way you're using them. These guys just want to ignore the fact that women are thinking people too with their own plans, and that's why their relationship in their home countries and foreign countries fail. Yeah, guys, so they absolutely hate us. This is good. This is only going to push more men away from Western society. All right. Look at this comment from Spikes. Dudes who call themselves password bros are just freely admitting that they have no game. So you're telling me that men who are able to leave their home country and go to another country, sometimes where they don't even speak the language, and find women who want to be in relationships with them, have no game? You have to have game. You have to have money. You have to have something if you can go to another country and attract women in another country. The fact of the matter is that most women don't want most men in Western society. They're all interested in only a very small portion of men. This is very sad that I see this from this guy, guys. It's only going to lead to more men walking away and leaving Western society entirely. That's where this is going to lead. And guys, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe to our newsletter for my personal thoughts, insights, and a free copy of my new guide, The Digital Nomad Blueprint. Click the link in the description to get your free copy. Also, subscribe to the Angry Guys Clip channel, where we post shorter videos and video responses, and also the Angry Guy live channel where we live stream. Both channels are linked in the description. And of course, guys, protect your privacy, protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Click the link in the description to get started and support the channel. I mean, guys, yeah, this giant, this giant YouTuber says that all password bros are incels. That's absolutely terrible. But guys, it's only going to lead to more men walking away and saying, yeah, go where you're appreciated, go where you're celebrated. He's just helping to push more men out the country. He's just helping to make more boys feel humiliated. Yeah, guys, don't expect anything good, any support. He's basically, look at the guy who's working with him. He's basically shamed. The guy agrees with the passport kings, and not all passport kings are like, oh, it's because of what. No, they're just basically going overseas because they feel like the women are more fit, feminine, and friendly over there. All right. Oh, if you had so much game, if you actually were a man of value, you could pull any baddie that you want in Western society. But these men don't want the cultural values that women in Western society have, and they're pulling lots of baddies over in these countries. Guys, this is the final nail in the coffin. It's the devil is out there. West, all right, is showing its head. They hate you. They hate us. They don't want us here. They basically just want our attention, our time, our money. They don't actually want us. And as soon as they get what they need out of us, they dispose of us. Guys, what do you think regarding this? Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA and walking away. And cheers.